Oh, this is sketchy. You can see that there really is a pretty nice view from up here. Alright, point of our video this morning is we're going to be driving along Kentucky Route 1088, and we're going to go elk hunting. And by elk hunting, I mean trying to take pictures of elk. Also, there's a possibility that we might see some wild horses, and I say that fully knowing that the horses that we may encounter aren't the least bit wild, and I'll tell you about that later. It's a lot of kudzu. Is it kudzu or kudzu? I can never remember. Pretty sure a little blurb is going to pop up on the bottom of the screen correcting me. The blurb knows more than me. And I told you all wrong, it's not Kentucky 1088, it's Kentucky 1098. Pretty sure the blurb would have already corrected that as well. Y'all, I have a bit of a headache, my eyes hurt. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking. I'm just going to let the narrator do all the work for this video. And I'm just going to drive. Just gonna drive and hope we don't get behind somebody, because this is the type of road in Kentucky that people like to absolutely crawl on. What is that? Oh. It looks like they're going to do some type of construction. I can't speak this morning. I've already broken my promise that I was going to be quiet. Redneck Road. We used to travel this road when I was a kid, going back and forth to my grandparents' house, and I don't know if it was ever an official road name, but there was one of those green signs posted outside of a gravel road called Dumb Betty Branch. Always found that interesting, and I've not been able to find it since. I've traveled this road quite a bit back when I used to attend Alice Lloyd College. Driving on 1098 here allowed me to skip Route 15 between Jackson and Hazard. It also allowed me to skip most of Route 80 between Hazard and Hindman, Kentucky. It's not like that was a quicker trip, but it eliminated some of the traffic, and it's just a more interesting drive. This creek over here to our left has the potential to flood, by the way, and according to weather reports here in Kentucky, I'm filming this on Tuesday, July 21st. There's a possibility of flooding rains today, and that's one reason why I'm out so early. I would have preferred it to be a sunny day, but with the possibility of storms and with the way animals know storms are coming, it's possible that we might actually have a chance to see something this morning. This creek over here, in fact, it flooded pretty mightily back in 2022. Well, we can add crows to the list of wildlife that we've seen so far. And a squirrel. I'm going to stop here for a second. That sign back there said the Southfork Historic Bridge. Wonder if it can hold up to my weight. Southfork Patriots. Vincent Prater and wife Horsey Noble lived most of their lives on Southfork Road. Vincent owned a store there and was the post general at Will Stacy for many years. Man, I need glasses. I'll be back. See if this thing will hold up under my mass. From here it doesn't look promising, but you would think they'd have a sign up or something saying that you can't go across it if it was dangerous. Oh, this is sketchy. What was that? Don't do that. Whoa. I'm not sure I'll be sure. Yeah. You heard me. I'm not sure I should be on this bridge. Especially since I have the balance of a drunk cat. About halfway over. Whoa, Johnny. All right, bug, you're getting on my nerves. Well, we're over the water. Seriously, what's with the gnats? All right, my confidence is growing now. Also helps that I'll be able to walk back without a camera in my hand. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Stop it. Well, we made it across. And I'm alive. Let's go check out this cemetery. Wonder if there's any old graves up here. Well, that grave says Prater. That's the name on the sign. Let's go over here and see if that's the Prater. By the way, here's a view from where we're at, and you can see old boring black back there. Yep, that's the name of my Jeep. Everybody has to have the name of their Jeep, and that's the name of mine. Elmer and Hattie, Vincent and Corsi. Right here they are. Let's head back to the Jeep. Phew. That sign back there also said historical bridge. There's nothing historical looking about that bridge. Unless it earned that reference because it was destroyed by the flood that came through in 2022. Oh, they're spraying. Okay. A lot of family cemeteries along this road. It's like the sun's trying to pop out, which according to weather experts, that's not a good thing when severe storms are on the horizon. There's another cemetery road. Okay, chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? It's a very good question. There's another cemetery. You know, there are places along this road that would be beautiful to set up a home. Another cemetery. But I don't think I could do it knowing that it is possible for such a flood to occur. That's strange. Still sitting there. Usually by this point, at least back when I was traveling to Alice Lloyd, you'd start seeing evidence of the horses. But so far there's nothing. I wonder if they've moved out. Looks like we had a turkey cross up there. So add that to the list of wildlife. I just figured out that those signs are not saying historic bridge. They're saying historic drive. Like I said earlier, I need glasses. Yeah, the horses I was expecting to see, they're not here. They used to be on top of this mountain. Which, there's a little bit of evidence that there's at least one horse around. But this mountain has also been turned into a campground, so it's a possibility of why they're no longer here. Southfork Elk View Waterline Extension. Strange sounding. Well, that's a mess. And I about guarantee you I know what caused that mess. I'd say that was done by Mr. Bear. Yup, Kentucky does have bear. We don't have a lot. And they never seem to be stationary. But we do have bear. Alright, let's take a look at the Elk View. Which the last time I was here, there was more of a view. It's a no trespassing sign covered up by weeds. Beautiful, rugged Breathitt County. I would love to find that place right there. That'd be a cool scene. It'd be a cool place to visit. So yeah, this was once a old strip mining operation. And a lot of these old strip mining places throughout eastern Kentucky, they've become, well, right there it says it reclaimed, but they've tried to repurpose it. So this area became home to the wild horses and the elk that were brought in here, I'd say 20, 30 years ago now. It's been quite a while since they released the first elk. Population's grown enough to where they can open up a hunting season now. Now granted, you have to enter your name into a lottery to have the opportunity to hunt. I've known several people who have entered and won, and I'm not sure if they actually managed to get anything though. But this is the Elk View. You can see that there really is a pretty nice view from up here. And that gravel road down there that you see, that's going to be our next destination and our next video, so come back for that.